Hello. Today's little story concerns St. Peter, and as you know, he's the guy that stands outside the pearly gates with a big book, and when you appear before him, look as though I'm praying. Anyway, when you appear before him, he goes through the book and decides whether you go in or you go out. So we'll go to the drawing board and I'll tell you a little story all about St. Peter and a couple that appeared before him. Thanks for watching. This little story concerns St. Peter, and he's at the entrance of heaven with his book, and this is a record of all the people that pass through the gates and judging on what they've done on earth. He lets them in, or he doesn't, depending on depending on how good they were. Anyway, our story begins with him at the gates, and old Pete is slightly bored. He had nothing to do that particular day because no one turned up, and he's got the book open, and unexpectedly a little chap appeared in front of him with a girl, and he seems somewhat surprised to see these two. So he says to the couple, you know, this is unexpected. And the little chap said, well, he said, we were driving to a church to get married. And he said the car skidded off the road. He said it hit a tree. He said, and here we are. He said, completely unexpected. And he said, now we're here. He said, I just want to ask you a question, Pete. And St. Peter looked a bit annoyed, and he said, look, don't call me Pete, he said. He said, I'm St. Peter. So the little chap said, oh, well, okay, whatever. He said, the question I want to ask you is this. Can you marry us when we're in heaven? And St. Peter thought a bit, and he said, well, leave it with me and I'll find out. So off St. Peter went. About 3 months later, he appeared, and the couple was still waiting there, and he said, good news. He said, I found a priest and you can get married. And the little chap said, you know, he said, we've been thinking about it. He said, supposing we got into heaven and we got married and it didn't work out. He said, can you arrange for a divorce? And St. Peter got a bit angry, slapped the book shut, and he said, look, he said, I've been gone 3 months looking for a priest to marry you. He said, and I finally found one. He said, how long do you think it will take me to find a lawyer?